Win? No? Alright. Hello everyone, this is Second Rider Rage, and this is also Louis Curse.
Yeah.
Or you can introduce yourself with...
No, I like introducing me. We're good, we're good.
Also known as Psycho Curse.
Team Psycho Curse rides again.
Pretty much. We're doing some toy reviews. This time with Dragon... What was it? Shredder? Dragon Ranger? How would we call it?
Yeah, it's the Dragon Ranger Shredder.
Morph Shredder. But obviously that's what they came up with, but it's obviously Dragon Shredder.
Yeah. But
they were lazy. And S.H.F. figure of Kamen Rider Revi. For Kamen Rider Revi's. But we'll figure first we'll do the Shredder because it's something we saw, we had to get it.
Yeah. And
well,
we've been wanting to get it for a while.
Funny story, we pre-ordered it and Hasbro Plus is just pretty much awful. Yeah. How long did it take you to get Tyranno Sentry?
It took me a year and 2 months in order to get Tyranno Sentry.
To the point where I gave up and just let him keep it as a birthday gift because there was no point.
Which we're going to review at a later time.
Yeah. But this is what we saw at Frankenstein's. It's a popular place to have figures, sports memorabilia, and this was the last one. We had to get it. It was either this or the turtle one, but obviously we couldn't for Shredder because who doesn't want to see fucking Shredder? Yeah. But yeah, and well.
Yeah. So I really dig the figure. Obviously, this is a crossover Lightning Collection, Power Rangers cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And you're more expert with Ninja Turtles since your figures, you do a lot more Ninja Turtle shopping.
I collect a lot of the Ninja Turtles figures.
Something that we both have in common: Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles.
So this came as a major surprise because normally Turtles, the license to Turtles, is actually still owned by Playmates to this day.
Which is true. That's why we can't get Turtles in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, that's why the NECA Turtles, the very popular NECA Turtles that you see people going crazy about, it's because they really are limited in a sense because Playmate still owns the rights to making Turtles figures to this day, and they don't lend that out too often. So
obviously Shredder came, and the Dragon Shredder came from the Boom Comics, which is a crossover they did with Ninja Turtles, where I believe they got the Ranger powers, and then those cats had their own ninja outfits, not like the Nagetis, but a lot more like ninja wise.
Yeah, it's much more closer to like the Mighty Morphin suits. You know, it's just literally the Mighty Morphin suits. But sorry, we just had soup recently, so it's
with their shell and all that.
It's turtle shape. It's just a turtle shape.
Which I do like the mech. Have you seen the mech?
I have not seen the mech.
It's pretty cool. It's just like a Ninja Turtle mech, but just fucking, it's pretty badass.
So it's like the Megazord. It's like
with the turtle shell and the turtle head.
That's awesome.
But
yeah, and even April O'Neil actually gets some more, right?
Yeah, she becomes the Pink Ranger.
There you go.
So,
but we're not reviewing April O'Neil. We're not reviewing any of the Turtles. We could have reviewed the Turtles had had Psycho Blue gotten.
Yeah, but I decided we had to get this because I think this was the last one. Hard to get because like obviously we pre-ordered it and you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
So to have the last item there, we had to get it quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to open it?
It's up to you.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Because look at the details and stuff they did for it.
Okay. You got anything to open it with, like a knife? I wouldn't. I would be very diligent and very careful.
I do not have a knife.
Don't struggle too much. We could just use like a key or something. So we could just use like a key, and
would be the top, wouldn't it?
The side. I think the side would be a lot easier. Actually, normally when I open up action figures, I usually tend to open them up from the slit at the bottom.
That way it's easier to come in and out.
Exactly. That way, like it's not too. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
So.
Oh, because it is open from the sides.
It does open from the sides. So yeah, that's just a preference for myself.
Now, when they first introduced this character, it was kind of like a badass kind of thing because I mean, Shredder is known for being pretty cool.
It's and they literally got like the coolest of the original Mighty Morphin Rangers. Yeah.
So to get that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dang, he looks pretty huge.
He's pretty bulky.
Like Super Shredder bulky or less than Super Shredder?
I think it's still less than Super Shredder.
So they couldn't get Kevin Nash for this?
No, he couldn't. You know, he would have that talk, that quant.
That he's known for.
Yeah. But anywho, wow, is that a cloth cape? Oh wow, it came with soft goods. So I guess it has like ties.
Hey, this.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much like Shredder with the cape, and then that's not bad.
Yeah.
I do like the detail they did for this one though, because it's like something new.
Mm-hmm.
And to have like the Dragon Shield with the way he's already styled as, pretty cool combination.
Yeah, it's definitely a brand new sculpt. Like they don't reuse any parts from any previous Ranger figures.
I mean, is he bigger than most of the Lightning figure collections?
He definitely looks like he's a bit bigger than.
They even have the cape torn. It's pretty cool. Like the details they have. Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, and I just like the dragon shield right here.
Yeah, and then the helmet looks pretty badass.
Yeah, it's a really awesome figure. I think you made the best choice in selecting him.
Obviously, next time we'll get the turtle if we go back to Frank, since they had a good bundle of it.
Mm-hmm. Now he came with accessories. So what accessories?
So they give him more claws. I guess the closed fist now because we have the open hand. So it's a closed fist, right and left, and I think they gave it the obviously for Night Collections is always known for having the effects. The effects. So it's also the part of the claws, the little swoosh. You could say. But that's really just it. They didn't come with much.
Now let's take a look at the articulation. Now he does have double jointed knees, and let me see.
After standing,
double jointed elbows, and let's see rotation. Oh, he actually has butterfly joints. That's pretty awesome.
Also, it spreads it. To make it look stylish.
So, exactly.
Not bad.
And it rotates at the so it actually has like a diaphragm. So it doesn't normally. So it rotates more from like the center chest. Usually figures rotate mostly from the waist, but I guess
it goes more
so. But I mean, the diaphragm works sometimes. That's what they started using for like the Ultimate Edition WWE figures.
So you think the turtles will be a little bit more stiff since like they have a shell?
Definitely.
Only the arms and the legs will move in the head.
That's something I want to look forward to, like when we actually get the turtle figures.
I want to see if they move everything.
Yeah, and obviously the so-called shredders, the actual like knives on his arms are like soft. They're soft, so they're not gonna like come apart or anything like that, or they're not gonna cut you either.
So I wouldn't mind if they would have when they did the Justice League team up. I wouldn't mind seeing them morph, like superheroes morph as that, or Batman. But obviously they didn't do that. They just like a crossover.
But this was a pretty awesome crossover. Now, have you seen the Street Fighter figures? Like, I know this is a bit off topic, but
they just announced that they have the Ryu Ranger and Chun-Li Ranger, which is part of the Battle of the Sun collaboration. So I'm interested in those because that's another thing that's like random, which is Street Fighter now. So obviously we got permission from Capcom and obviously Battle of the Sun since that's their design. And they use one of the V2 version on the comic books as well. So they got permission to use that as well.
Nice. And are those available in Battle of the Grid? Or
they're in Battle of the Grid as well.
Or Legacy Wars, right? Legacy Wars.
They're in Legacy Wars, Battle for the Grid, and now they're part of the whole 90 figure collection, which is surprising. They announced it on Power Ranger Week.
From Hasbro Pulse.
So it's interesting. Now, we're thinking about getting that, or we're going to see. Since lately, a lot of the Lightning figures have been going up as of late.
And price, right?
So unfortunately, they're no longer $20. They're like at least 25. This one was what 45 for us. 40 actually.
40, and it's actually like matter of fact, the guy that sold it to you actually like sold it to you at retail. Like that's
that's the retail. Most places will be higher.
So
especially since it's hard to get.
So that's actually a pretty cool thing to do. You know, like just selling it to you. You know, like finding it and not trying to like say like, well, this is the last one. Let me charge you. You know, $60.
I mean, I know the guy that works there. That's his store, but I don't think they'll do that to me. But it's good that we got it the right price, retail price.
The only thing articulation wise is I'm doing everything, and it comes with an ankle rocker. You know, his shoulder stretch out pretty nice.
And stuff.
Everything. He actually does splits better than Black Widow. That's a running joke for me. But the only thing I would say is the head. It can't look up or down that much, but
because I think just because of the helmet, they had to make it like that.
It's pretty heavy, but other than that, everything else articulation-wise is great. It does seem like the Dragon Shield and the cape itself are two separate pieces, which is
I think you could probably just take it off and be regular form.
Exactly.
Because I think only it's just the Dragon Shield, right? Or is it the helmet new to it at all? Actually, it does look like the Dragon Sword head as well.
Yeah, it does look like Dragon Sword head.
I guess you could probably just take out the shield and cape.
So that's pretty cool.
If it is, I do have a couple of like Dragon Shield. Tommy, I could probably switch shields and see how it looks.
That would be great
if they could.
And there's like just like nice details on the actual Dragon Shield itself. You know, there's like a separate like kind of like the speckled right here, but then there's like the smooth plastic. And I guess it's meant to involve like different types of like metals. To,
but it's not bad, man. I when I saw that, I was like, I had to get this because it's like. That was on our wish list. It was a bunch of the whole turtle set, but we were deciding which turtle sets we want to get because we didn't want to get the whole thing. Depending on the situation, because Ninja Turtle stuff, especially like even if it's Power Ranger crossover, Ninja Turtle stuff are a lot harder to get. Like everywhere, they get to find it. To get it.
And that's pretty cool. Like he even has like the Morphed right here on the belt, and actually, that's pretty awesome. But I really dig this figure. I want to get one of my own. So,
yeah.
So
I just want to know if they're going to eventually do lightning figure creations of the comic book ninjas. Them as ninjas, the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah. And we still need that Venus de Milo turtle figure.
Who?
Exactly.
The female version?
Yeah. So
the one that they try to make.
Yeah, they try to make into the next big thing by having her beat up Shredder in the first episode. Yeah, that was terrible. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna review the Kamen Rider next.
Yeah, let me just put the box. There you go. Now for our part 2. Now, this is a S.H.F. figure, like we did with the Deno. So we had lightning figure connection, and now this. And this is Kamen Rider Revi from Kamen Rider Revice. Now I could have got Vice as well, but get him at the same time would have been pretty pricey, since Vice is a little bit more pricier than Revi, since he's a lot more popular of the show. But man, you have to have them together. And obviously he's based off of T-Rex, as you can tell.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So it's it's like a T-Rex kind of motif at the moment. So this character is based off, pretty much his partner is a devil, and he has a devil in him. So the show, people have devils inside them.
Okay.
So there's certain stats that bring it out. So he becomes a Kamen Rider by bringing out. He already he finds out the first episode he has a devil. So pretty much the stamp allows it to come out, which is why there's two in one. So it goes back and forth. Obviously his is more of a T-Rex, and this one has it, but the other one has like the helmet like a T-Rex.
Okay.
So like obviously the show just barely finally ended after 50 episodes.
Okay. Is that usually like the typical run of a...
Usually some go from 46 to 47. It depends how things are. Sometimes they speed up and just do like a little bit.
Okay. Oh wow, that has an amazing paint job. I could already like...
Well, the hands came out, but...
Okay.
They taped it up because it's supposed to be secret, but
yeah,
there's obviously like good sets. I like the color scheme for it when I first saw it.
Yeah.
It's very unique. Most Kamen Riders are like red, blue, black, depending on the color. The last one we had was magenta. It's like different color schemes. So having that's full on pink and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the same as the Deno. The HF figures are a lot more, same as like Fluent.
Mm-hmm.
They're more bendable. It's harder for stands. Some people have to buy those stands here because they do have issues standing still.
Okay.
So you have to buy those stands to make them stand. I'm pretty sure they fixed that, but some do. So it's perfect. But yeah, obviously it comes with the hands. I believe, does it come with the weapon?
It
No, it
comes
doesn't.
with a bunch of hands.
Yeah, it doesn't come with the weapon.
So would the other figure come with
the other figure will probably come with the weapon, the axe and stuff.
That tends to happen because I have S.H.Figuarts of the Power Rangers tying this all together.
That's right, it did S.H. figures.
And some of the Power Rangers came with like each other's weapons, I guess, to like form like to like form
they also have that where on the stand you can also move the belt. So obviously the belt, when you flip it, it turns and then you put the stamp and then put it back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you can take the stamp out and put it in there.
Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty impressive. Oh, woo! We're gonna spend the rest of the video looking for that small piece.
I see.
Yes, because we're outside the Sky Dome today. It's a nice. Should we just? Yeah, it's a nice summer evening. I hesitated to say the time because I don't know when I'm gonna put this video out because it did take me like a year to upload that other video that we did.
Well, the stamp came out, but you know, I should have put it in there.
Okay.
It's fine.
We'll just put it back together later on. We'll put it back in post production.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah,
it's not the hardest video.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But yeah, and obviously
I can see it from here.
S.H.Figuarts are known for their high articulation.
I'll put the stamp later.
Yeah,
but there it is.
They're known for their high articulation, and yeah, look, it's just bam.
There's very perfect ones. Obviously, I'm still waiting for Don Momotaro, which is the Red Ranger for the Don Brothers at the moment. But it won't pre-order until October, so I gotta wait a while.
Okay.
But like that's pretty much SF figures I'm trying to go for. I'm waiting for the next Kamen Rider, which is Geets, to see how they look like for that shade. I might pick it up.
Okay.
He does. There's a lot of these parts. So there's performances of him that came out recently. Same as his partner. So I'm waiting for those to see if when they go down in price. But I picked this one up because it was like $30 at the time.
Okay.
As his figures range depends on the series, how popular the series is, and all that stuff. And since this is kind of still up there, it was easy to get it real quick because I was waiting for the price to go down.
Okay. And I just like the color scheme. I don't know. What's the color scheme of the other Kamen Rider?
Which one?
His
partner?
His partner.
It's the same thing. Just that he has a little bit more black.
Okay.
So it's black and pink.
Okay.
Well, he has more blue and pink.
Yeah.
So it's like the opposites and stuff, which is pretty good. I mean, like I was gonna pick it up just to have the devil version, and then obviously combined is Kamen Rider Revice. So Revi and Vice.
Okay.
So it's pretty much
Revice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a pretty good series. It finally ended. Obviously, people loved it. Toy sales were pretty crazy, so I had to get that.
Okay.
But that means you can make it kick as well. Depends on the situation. Outstanding, like it's hard to make them stand, but obviously,
because some
have stands.
Obviously, someone like I don't have that much knowledge on Kamen Rider, Mask Rider.
Well, by Mask Rider,
yeah.
So which we don't talk about.
It's one of the worst ones.
It's one of the worst ones to try to bring it into it. Obviously, Dragon Knight's a little bit more better. Kamen Rider Dragon Knight is a little bit more better. It's just that they took it off a show that was pretty like subpar.
Okay.
No one like Black RX. They like Kamen Rider Black.
Okay.
So that's the equivalent of that. So it's like two.
Okay.
But yeah. No, but this is a very good figures. Like I said, they're very S.H. figures are always good. So you can put the snap on the side as well.
Yeah.
On the side of his
hip.
hip.
Oh yeah, you can see that it has a little peg right here.
Yeah, so you can put it on the belt and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Shoulder wise, it's the same. They move the shoulders.
Yeah, so the shoulders open up like that, so in order to allow more arm articulation and shoulder articulation. So.
Well, I'm trying to get more different. There's Sentai. There's Ultra. I'm thinking about trying to get Ultraman soon. Okay. I'm waiting for it to see if the price goes down. This is one character I want for Ultraman.
Okay.
So you heard of Ultraman, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Or if you know the American version, it'll be the Samurai something.
Mm-hmm.
The robot dude that goes in and turns to jet. Like kind of like that, but not really.
Okay.
Similar. They fight kaijus.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jet Jaguar, right? Is it a Jet Jaguar?
Kind of like that.
Okay. But
yeah, that's our review on Revice and
now one last question before we end this. So, if you were to rate this Kamen Rider series, right, especially since you barely finished watching it, so it's fresh in your mind.
Yes.
Where would you rate it, like amongst all the Kamen Rider series that you watched?
Well, it's part of the Revi era right now, so it's part of the Revi. We already had 3 this season. I would still put this one to me number 1. I know people have their opinions, and 01, which is like a neon green looking one, and then Saber will be last. But when it comes to my top picks in Kamen Riders, I'll probably put it like number 2.
Okay.
Because my favorite will still be Kamen Rider Gam, and then this will be Revice, and then Deno, which we review the toy.
Yeah.
So those are my kind of top.
Okay. So that's it. That was the toy review for both the Kamen Rider Revi.
Yeah.
Not Revice, because Revice will be both of them.
Yeah.
And of course the Dragon Zord Shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or it'd be Dragon Shredder. Or Shredder. Yeah, Dragon Shredder.
Yeah, man.
And even though they put more Shredder,
just puts more Shredder.
But that's what you get for 90 figures. They don't know how to name it right. They just think that.
That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching.
This is Psycho Rider Rage, and this is
Lewis Curse, and we are
the Psycho Curse.